Well, welcome to English 11, American Literature. And my name is Dr. Mears, and I think I know most of you. And I do just want to have this video here as an introduction for the first day of school since I can't be with you and talk to you about a couple of things about the syllabus and about the class as a whole. And then I'll let you get to the assignment that I have for you today. Again, I am sorry that I'm not with you. We're taking my son, Caleb, I think a lot of you know Caleb, taking him down to college down at Bob Jones in South Carolina. So while you're watching this, I'm actually on the road traveling down there. And then we check him in tomorrow on Friday, get him settled in, and then we'll head out of Greenville on Saturday and get back to Lincoln Sunday afternoon. So I will be back with you on Monday, and I'm looking forward to being in class with you and moving forward with the semester. But obviously it's 11th grade English, and there's a couple of different ways you can look at it. You could call it just 11th grade English, or you can call it American literature, and that's really what we're going to be studying this year. Now that doesn't mean that we're only going to be saying literature. That we will be focusing on some grammar and writing and improving your writing skills, but all of it will be centered and focused on the topic, the broad topic of American literature. And I talked about that in the syllabus a little bit, and you can look at the syllabus for yourself. I'm going to give you, I put it in my schedule for the first day to spend some time looking at that and getting a feel for what the class is going to cover. But like I said, there will also be writing. We're going to do vocab. Now, not the roots that you've done in the past, so don't worry about that. But it will be vocab in context, which means it's words that we'll be coming across in our reading, things like that. So all of what you would normally expect from an English class, but with a heavy emphasis on literature. And that's what I really like, because I like to dig in and analyze and think about why does the author write what they do, what are they trying to symbolize, what was going on in their context that led them to write what they wrote about, things like that. And that's why I like American literature, because it does, and I say this in the syllabus, it kind of tracks along a little bit with American history or U.S. history that you're taking with Mr. Nide this year. Now, we don't try and stay together and we don't try and run the courses together, but there's a reason why you have U.S. history and American literature both your junior year. And that's to show how the two go together, to look at the rich literary tradition that we have in our nation, and also to help you as we're going through it. I'll make references from time to time. It's not a history course, but I'm going to reference what was going on in America, in American society and culture, things like that during that time period. And that way you can be referencing it with what you're learning in Mr. Nide's class, and you'll have a deeper understanding of everything that was going on politically, culturally, socially, all those things. And then that helps understand why an author might write what they write about. So that's the class, that's American literature. Now, one thing I don't want you to say about this class, and I put this in the syllabus as well, is that this, and I want to address this the first day, this is dumb English, or this is bonehead English, and I've heard that before. I've heard that maybe you said it last year. If you weren't in Honors 10, you were in regular English 10 with Mrs. Oss. Maybe you were guilty of saying that, and I've heard it from some of the junior classes before. I just want to make sure that right off the bat I make something clear. There is no bonehead English. There's no dumb English at Lincoln Christian School. First of all, understand Lincoln Christian is what we call a college preparatory school, or a college preparatory program. What that means is this: every student that comes through Lincoln Christian School is prepared by our curriculum, by the way we've designed it, by the requirements for graduation, everything else. You are prepared to go to a 4-year college or 4-year university. And you may choose not to, and that's fine. We don't expect all of our students to go to a 4-year college, 4-year university. Some of you are going to go straight into the workforce. Some of you will go to community or career or technical colleges. Some of you may take a gap year, a little bit of time off, and then you'll go back. And then others of you are going to do the 4-year college, 4-year university. However the Lord leads you, that's what you should do. but our program, our academic program, is set up to prepare you to go to a college or university. As opposed to, there are some schools, like public schools, that are big enough. They have tracks that you can go into that are career or tech prep. And if you followed that path at a public school, you would not, you would have to take extra classes then after high school to be able to get into a college or university. So that's what I mean. That doesn't happen at Lincoln Christian. If you go through, you take the required courses, you're going to be able to get into a 4-year college, 4-year university. So we're a college prep program. So all of our courses are designed to prepare you to go into college, including English 11. So it's not bonehead English. It's not dumb English. And plus, I think of it this way. If this were bonehead English and this were dumb English, then what would that make honors English? That would make it regular English, and it's not. So let's just do away with that terminology right off the bat. Now, you yourself may be a bonehead who is in English, but that's up to you to decide. But the class itself is not designed for boneheads or anything else. It is not a dumbed-down class, just so you know. I have high levels of expectations for you. I lay those out. We're going to cover the same material that we cover in honors. The material is the same. It's just they're expected to act a little more independently. They're expected to take a little bit more ownership. There's some extra reading that honors does, some things like that, but it's not different. So it's the same content. You can talk with friends in honors, and you're going to be covering the same kind of content, pretty much tracking the same. It's just they may be doing a little extra reading, things like that. So let's just, again, eliminate right off the bat. There's no such thing as bonehead or dumb English. Plus, and you may sit here and go, but I'm not going to a 4-year college. Well, great. Part of my job is also to prepare you for real life. And you may be wondering, how does studying American literature prepare me for real life? Well, one of the top job skills that any employer wants is critical thinking and analysis. We're going to be doing a lot of that this year. We're going to be digging into these stories and the novels and analyzing them, critically thinking about them, things like that. Communication skills. Both oral communication and written communication are top skills that employers are looking for. I'm going to help you develop both of those even further. And then just in general, your reading ability, having a bigger vocab, all of those things are going to come play. I don't care what job you have. You need all of those skills. All of those consistently rank as top skills that employers are looking for. And so that's what we're going to do through this course. Part of what we'll do is to help you develop those more. So I've talked enough. And so now at this point, I'm going to let you take a look at the syllabus yourself. If you have questions about that, you can ask me on Monday when I'm back. And then from there, you have, I know, you're going to groan, a little bit of a review test and something like that to do. Don't hate me, but this will give me a good feeling for where you are and kind of where we need to adjust and go from there. All right, so have a great couple of days, and I'll see you back on Monday.